Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to 2023. This is our first recording of the year. And we are starting the year by taking a look at Key Collector Trending 20. We looked at the top 10 on Allan's channel. It was a mixed bag from our point of view. There were three or four that we just were not interested in, but there were five or six that we thought were pretty good. Probably the highlight for me was Astonishing Tales 12, which is a triple whammy. Go and check that out on Allan's channel after you've watched this show, because we're going to look at the next 10 here. So let's see if I can manage to do it this time. Yes, I think I have. Right, okay. So this was what we looked at on Allan's channel. Just get the sidebar, move down. Here we go. Right. So Allan is not impressed.
No, I'm not impressed. Actually, I like this book.
Yeah. So I like this book as well. I like this series.
Very good series.
So this for me was, it seems to me that in 2022, somebody came up with a great concept for a comic series, and that was Stray Dogs. Then the concept was, we'll do a sort of Disney-like dog comic, but we'll make it horror. Yeah, great concept, and it worked really well. For me, this is the Stray Dogs of, so that was 2021. From 2022, for me, this is the equivalent. Somebody had a great idea. What would happen if everybody in the world got a genie and they got one wish? Okay, fantastic concept. What would you do? Would you use it immediately? What would you wish for? Or would you keep it and wait till everybody else had used all theirs up? So really good concept, and also it's nice the way they've done it. So I think the way it works is the first comic is the first 8 minutes, the second comic is the first 8 hours, the third comic is the first 8 days, and so on. And I think there's 8 in the series. Is it 8 in the series or 6? I can't remember.
I think it's 8 in the series.
Yeah, 8 in
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so brilliant concept. This sold out in seconds, and I think it's on about 3 or 4 printings now. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. For me, this was one of the comics of the year for 2022.
Yeah, I enjoyed the series. I think I only read the first 4 issues, but I really enjoyed it. Just really well written and fun. Yeah, so I kind of, I don't know. To me, I also felt the same way about Stray Dogs. Now, here's the bad news about Stray Dogs, and probably this one is going to have the same kind of curve. What happened was this book got way overhyped as well, just like Stray Dogs did. It went kind of to the moon kind of thing. And I think it's going to have a price correction that,
yeah. I mean, I bought mine all at cover price. I had them on a pull list. So
yeah, I bought mine on at cover price too. So for cover price or even like $20, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
If you paid I think it went up to like $100 or $200, even from number 1, 2, and 3. I think all of those ones kind of went to the moon. If you paid more,
I had this on a pull list. By the time I actually got it, it had gone up to $25.
Yeah. I think this one was I think it was like 100 or 200 at one point. I'm not sure what does Key Collector.
There's a million variants to this cover as well. It's one of those ones with.
Yeah. So I picked up the A cover and I picked up the Jenny Frison cover.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I only just got the A cover.
Yeah. Because I like Jenny Frison. So.
Yeah. Me too.
So how many how much does Key Collector say it's worth?
High grade raw 30. I think it's about right.
Yeah. So as I said, it was up to about 100 at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think it's probably, if it hasn't already, probably it's corrected. Yeah, but
I think it has already come down a bit.
Yeah, I think it's one that has potential to go back up again because I think it's been optioned.
Yeah, I think it could go back up again as well. I think this is a good long-term hold.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, it could,
Straight dogs. They may have come down, but they'll I think they'll creep up gradually.
yeah. So for me, like I actually had the whole run of Stray Dogs as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And what happened was when it sort of dropped, because there was option news, and then it didn't. Nothing happened for a
Nothing's
while.
happened. No. No.
Yeah, and then so like when it dropped, I picked up a 9.8 copy
Yeah.
at an affordable price. Like it was under $100. It was like which is I think is affordable for 9.8. Um, I kind of believe in it, and I believe in this book as well. So I think it's a long term thing, as you just said. So
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one.
Next one, we've got another Secret Wars. This is our second Secret Wars on the list. This is from Secret Wars, the first series, and it's the first comic from the first series. It's the
Yeah, I mean,
first cameo appearance of Beyonder as a white light and a voice. It's the
mhm.
first line-wide crossover event series. And we've got Lawrence Fishburne, not Jennifer Lawrence, Allan.
Lawrence Fishburne. Okay, yeah,
He's going to
yeah.
voice the Beyonder in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur animated series. So
And,
this is
and thinking about it, he has a great voice, so this could really work. I didn't realize they were going to make Secret Wars an animated series. I thought it was going to be live action, but I
no,
guess
no, 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 no. It's not Secret Wars. It's Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl.
So his
Beyonder's going to be in it.
and Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah, it's the Devil
Oh,
Dinosaur and Moon Girl animated series with Beyonder.
interesting. That's an interesting mix. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I was thinking of Secret Wars that they were going to do.
No, no, Secret Wars, they're doing a live thing, aren't they? They're doing a
That's
series.
what I thought. That's why I was like a little bit confused.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this is not why this has gone up. This is why not why it's here. The reason it's here is because of this
Is they're Beyonder.
Lawrence Fishburne voicing the Beyonder in Devil Dinosaur
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a great voice. So yeah, I could see it kind of working. And also I think this is a good book to pick up just for the fact that it's Secret Wars #1.
And it's bought and the price has dropped through the floor. So
Yeah, I picked this book up for I think it was like $5.
yeah.
Um, and mine's like a reasonably high grade copy.
Yeah.
Actually, I picked up two copies of this. I have one copy I picked up for $5, and then I picked up a slab which I paid $30 for. Or 30, in that 30 to $40 range. Yeah.
Yeah, and it says a high grade raw here, 30, 35. And I think if you can get one of these for $30 in high grade raw, get it.
Yeah, definitely.
That looks a bit low to me. I think you'll
Yeah, it seems a bit low. I always find Key Collector, you can never trust the prices.
no.
Yeah, so yeah, but
I don't use Key Collector for pricing.
yeah, yeah, but I would say that would be. I think you could probably double that, and you'd probably be more accurate.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Um,
Okay, on to the next one, and there we go.
Devil Dinosaur. I
Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur 1.
I have this book, so I have all these books, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I always like Devil Dinosaur.
I've
So
got
yeah.
Devil Dinosaur 1, which is of course a Jack Kirby comic,
Hmm.
but I haven't got this Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur 1. I don't know who had the idea of putting Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl together, because originally the character with Devil Dinosaur was called Moon Boy.
Moon Boy, yeah, this was a gender swap, just so you know.
Okay.
So yeah, and they came out with a new character for Moon Girl. Um, so yeah, so I mean, I actually think that this run, Moon Girl run, has some really brilliant covers.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, so I actually like the series. So in terms of that, in terms of the covers, um, but yeah, so I picked this book up. I picked it up a while ago, like 3 years ago. I don't know. So yeah, I'd say it's a reasonable spec. They were talking about it back
It's quite
then.
pricey. I mean, that's more expensive according to this than the Secret Wars 1.
Yeah, I don't think it was heavily printed,
Okay.
comparatively. and also it's one of those books where they've been talking about the fact that it's, they're going to do a Moon Girl series and Devil Dinosaur series
Yeah.
for like forever. I guess they're finally getting around to making it.
Well, I
So
think it comes out next year. I think it comes out this year, doesn't it?
is it this year that comes out?
I think it might come out in 2023. Yeah. The
Oh wow. So
the animated series. Yeah.
yeah, it's an animated series. Yeah. But yeah, I think it, it's going to be targeted towards a different demographic than us. I think it's going to be more of a kids show, would be my guess,
Yeah.
based on the style of the story.
Yeah.
Which could be good. I kind of want more things like that
Yeah.
in terms of comics.
Yeah. I agree.
We need to get a new generation interested because somebody has to buy our comics in 20 years. So if they can do it right, and it could be kind of a fun. I always like the idea of dinosaurs, that you can control and have fun with. Yeah, I think it can be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Agreed. So good start here. 8 Billion Genies, Secret Wars 1 and Devil Dinosaur 1. And here we've got a rather nice looking, amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is a cool one. It glows in the dark.
It does, yeah. And there's no spec behind this. It's just
Cool cover.
full cover, which it is.
Yeah,
It's Eric
it
Lark.
is. Yeah, it's a great cover. What can you say? Like,
Yeah, have it in your collection. Don't care whether it's got spec on it. It's just a great cover.
yeah, and it glows in the dark.
And it glows. Alan likes Alan likes his comics to glow in the dark.
Yeah, I love all the that's like in the 90s, 92 or something.
Can you believe this is nearly 30 years? Well, it's over 30 years old. I can't believe that's true.
Yeah. I remember it when it came out. It was like the cool thing, right? Like it has like all the 90s gimmicks, right? So yeah, definitely a cool book.
Yeah, if you haven't got one, go and get one. Still,
and they're not that expensive.
And it would have been highly printed, 1991. So there's lots of them around, which is why it's £20, $20 rather than $65 for this one, which was low print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Right. And next up, Berserker 1. Right. Why is this?
I like this book, but don't like this book. And I'll get into that once you can read the significance.
An immortal warrior performs dangerous jobs for the US government in exchange for the truth about his own existence. Written by Keanu Reeves and Matt Kint. Optioned for film and 2-season Netflix anime series. Mattson Tomlin, uncredited co-writer of the Batman 2022, is set to write the live-action film for Netflix.
Yeah, so I like
it and not like it.
So why I like it is it's written by Keanu Reeves. It was actually a good story.
Yeah, that well-known writer. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's not unknown. Well, he's well known for being an actor, but he actually did a good job of writing it as well. It's a good story, kind of a cool story. He's like somebody that lives forever.
Yeah.
And basically is like, a war, like a mercenary kind of thing. It's a good story. But the problem with the book, and the reason I don't like the book, is not that it's not a good spec. It's a good spec in terms of the fact that they're gonna make a series about it. They're gonna do something with it. The problem with it is they printed too many copies of it. It's like way overprinted. I think it has like over like 500,000 print run or something.
No, it was more than that. It was huge. I think it was over 1 million. So the first print was
that's the problem.
It was enormous. First print, and then they did a second, and then the first print sold out, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So they did a second print, which was about 200,000 copies.
Yeah, it's just like
and this is sold out. Then they did a third print, and they only printed 10,000. Okay.
Okay.
And then they did a fourth print, and they printed about 250,000 again. So the one that I invested in on this was the third print with only 10,000 copies.
Now, did the third print look any different from the
Yeah,
first
it's a
print?
sort of it was a sort of fancy sort of
Was it the foil one?
it was a foil one, yeah.
I think I picked that up just because it
Yeah,
was a foil one. I like my foils,
yeah.
um, so I
It's the
probably
third
have that.
print.
But
Yeah, but you're right. There are loads and loads and loads of these, but it's probably
that's
like
what I don't like about it. It's another Spawn one, in
yeah,
my
it is a
opinion.
spawn one. It's a spawn one. This is never going to be worth any more than $50 ever.
Even if it goes up to $50, I'd be impressed. I don't even think it's going to be more than $20.
No, I mean this has come way down. I mean, when this first came out, these were selling for $40, $50, and it's
Yeah, which was overpriced.
yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a great book, but it's
Too
like a
many of them.
Spawn one.
Yeah, lots of them.
Yeah.
But there's big demand for them. They did do a big print run, and it did sell out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
But it's when you get that kind of print run, I always think of it this way, like, sure, a lot of people want it at first, but what happens at the beginning of any of these kind of books like this is people buy like 20 copies. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
then you have like all these people holding copies
yeah,
because they think it's going to be a great spec.
yeah.
And then they realize, oh wait, the market doesn't quite agree. And then they dump the books onto the market, and then the market totally tanks.
Yeah.
And that's it's sort of, or they try to gradually release it, but everybody is trying to gradually release it, so it still gets dumped on the market. It just won't work. It'll never be an expensive book, in my
And the
opinion.
series is just coming to an end with issue 12. So
Yeah,
I guess is if you want the rarer copies, go and get issues 10, 11, and 12, because I guess
yeah,
the print runs on those will be much, much lower.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, 12 will probably be higher because it's the last issue and it's 2.5 months in the wait. So, but I suspect 9, 10, and 11, something like that, will have really low print runs.
yeah. That's probably a reasonable guess. Okay, what's next here?
Next
Deadpool.
up, we have got Deadpool, the Circle Chase one. It's the first solo limited series featuring Deadpool, and it's the first appearance of Slayback. No particular
So I
other than it
I
is.
have this book. I
Sorry?
remember trying to. I have this book.
Yeah, me too.
I remember I took it to a flea market way back when, like maybe 15 years ago,
Uh-huh.
like maybe more than that. It's been a while. It's been like 20 years maybe that I took it to the flea market. But and I tried to sell it for $5, and nobody would buy it. Like mine's a high grade copy. Nobody would buy it. So my mind is always in that mindset where I thought this is a book that I thought was kind of cool. It's Deadpool.
It's nice cover.
Um,
I like the cover.
yeah, but I always feel like it's a dollar bin book. I don't know why. Maybe because it's overly printed, and maybe because
Well,
nobody
yes,
would buy it.
it's 90s, it's 93, so there'd have been loads of them. Uh,
Yeah.
and I do
So what does it say the price is there?
high grade raw $15.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. It's probably a book you can pick up for $5 to $10. It
Yeah,
just never.
there's just loads of them around, Alan.
Yeah, it's one of those things where probably in a 9.8,
Yeah.
you get it slabbed, you
Yeah,
put
then
it,
it's worth something.
then
Yeah.
it's like $100 book. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's way you can make money on this. Like I always thought, oh, if you just slab it, it becomes like something way more valuable.
Yeah.
So if you put in all costs included, maybe 40, $50, and you can make $100 on it, you
Maybe.
know,
Maybe.
you
But
know,
it's a bit dodgy because it's quite difficult to get in a 9.8. So
oh
uh
yeah, with the black,
with
you're
the
right.
black. So I mean, when I was doing Whatnot last year, every flipping Whatnot sale I looked at, they had a copy of this comic. It is,
Yeah, it's
you know,
really common.
a really common comic. Uh,
Yeah,
I mean, it's a great comic, don't get me wrong, and I've got one in
yeah,
my collection, but
yeah, me too. Because nobody would buy my copy, so I still have it.
right, okay. Oh, we've gone backwards. Wait a minute. Where's my bar? Oh, technical problems. The bar's disappeared.
Oh, there we go.
Right, there we go. Jenny Frisson cover on Poison Ivy 8. This is a new comic. So we're hitting the new comics here. Alan, this is a foil cover.
This is the one in whatever ratio.
$5. So your Deadpool from 30 years ago will cost you $15, and this one from last week will cost you $55.
So, but this is a ratio variant, isn't it?
It's I believe it is, yes, it's a foil ratio van. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, one sec here. One sec here.
Alan's got one.
One sec here. Oh, okay, you just talk. I'm just gonna.
Well, I mean, it looks great here, and I can imagine if you've got the foil version of this, it's going to look even better. I mean, this is just great, Jenny. This is Jenny Frison at her best, by the looks of it.
But the problem is, it's Jenny Frison at her best. That's the problem with it, in my opinion. So it's like, how many Jenny Frison covers do you have where she's got like some like floral thing and the girl looking like that?
A lot.
Yeah. It's like here. I don't have the foil version, but I have the regular version of this book. It's like here if I can find it. And say, oh yeah, here it is. I just picked it up, so that's why I have it. Like I had. So yeah, so
there we go.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a nice cover.
It is a nice.
I picked it up because it is a nice cover.
Yeah.
But the thing that always drove me nuts, and this is my complaint to Marvel and to DC, is why do you do this when you print one copy? And it's just like a regular standard variant, right? The standard, so cover price. And then you have the ratio variant with the exact same cover.
But it's foil.
But just foily. To me, that isn't exciting. You know what I mean? So I don't think, because you can just pick up the regular version for the same price.
Yeah.
If it was a case where it's like a 1 in 25 and you can only get the 1 in 25 via paying for that 1 in 25 price, then I could understand it. But when it's the same price, it's like, or same cover as the regular, I don't see how it's going to hold that value. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm with you 100%. I would buy the standard version of this for cover price, $5.
And it's a beautiful cover. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the cover. I picked it up. So, yeah.
There we go. Nice cover.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to hold that value. I think it's going to be I think it's going to stay like an semi-expensive book.
Oh, these ones that do this, you need to wait 2 months and it'll be half that.
And it'll be half that price. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's going to be a $20 to $30 book.
Yeah.
Still more valuable than Deadpool. Yeah. But it's going to be a cheaper book.
Yeah, or they'll get loads of people get them slabbed and you'll be able to get a slabbed one for $70, something like that,
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's a great cover.
Yeah.
You're having a lot of technical difficulties with this bar. Okay, next one.
Star Wars 30. Another new one.
Don't
like it.
I might actually have this too. This is the first. Isn't this the first appearance of some new sword guy?
It's a variant cover. It doesn't say. It just says.
Oh, that's the variant.
Okay, a variant by Stephanie Hans.
Okay, one sec here.
Is it in the same pile, Alan? Did you buy this?
In the same pile,
check between all those Dynamite comics with the scantily clad young lady.
Yeah. So look, if you see my bag, it's like you're right. It's all scantily clad women, and then there's a Star Wars book in here. One sec here. One sec.
Poor old Luke is sandwiched between Vampirella and and Sheena, Queen of the Jungle.
Where is it though? One sec here. I know it's in here. One sec here.
Did you get the Stephanie Hans cover?
I didn't get the right cover, probably. Oh no, I didn't get the right book. Oh, so I don't have that one. I have this book.
That's Blade. Yes, I've got. Yeah.
Because this is a first appearance of that character, or maybe that other book is the first appearance.
That'll be on there next week because I've got that as
well.
So
wait, what year is that from? I can't see the year. What's the date on it?
This week. New this week.
So it must be like one of those things where I just didn't pick it up.
It's a 1 in 25, Alan. It hasn't got a scantily clad young lady on the cover, so
Yeah, that's maybe the reason why I didn't pick it up.
yeah.
I don't. Do you think it's a really great cover? I think it's
No, I don't
okay.
like it. I don't like it. I wouldn't pick that up.
I think it has a bit of that yin and yang look to it. You know, one side being kind of like the Luke and the kind of like light, and then the other side being kind of dark.
Yeah. No, it doesn't do it for me.
Me either. So yeah, it's not. He's not scantily clad enough, I guess.
No. Right. Next up, another new book. These are all new books at the bottom end here. Blue Beetle Graduation Day 2. Have you got that in?
Okay. No,
First,
I didn't pick that up. I didn't
first
pick that
full
up.
appearance of the Yellow Beetle. First,
Oh wow.
first appearance of Victoria Cord, the sister of Ted Cord. This issue, this is from December. This is from December. Okay, so it's not this week. This
Well,
issue
yeah,
introduced a character confirmed for the Blue Beetle movie, who will be portrayed by Susan Sarandon. Okay, she's a good actor.
wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, this is I would pick this up if it's still
Yeah.
cover.
Well, it said you still get us for cover price.
Yeah,
I
I'd
like
pick it
Susan
up.
Sarandon, so yeah.
So that's Blue Beetle #2 graduation thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for
The
cover
cover,
price,
the cover looks.
why not? It almost reminds me. It reminds me of the what's it called? Wolverine one where he's got or Deadpool one where he's got or is it Deadpool or Wolverine who's holding the other up? You know,
Oh, on the
do you know what
pop.
I'm talking about? Where they got
Yeah, yeah.
he's like
It's Deadpool, isn't it? Yeah.
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 So reminds me of that.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look for that if I can get it for cover price.
Yeah, I mean, this is a cover price kind of buy. I wouldn't buy it like for some kind of speculation price, but
Okay.
yeah, why not? I mean, if it's a new character, it's like kind of a another Beetle.
Another new one this week. This is Spider-Man Double Trouble.
Okay,
This is
interesting.
something. This is the first cover appearance of the new Mysterio. Is Mysterio a woman in this? Yes, I think.
Could be. Is it
Yeah, it's the first appearance of the new Mysterio.
Mysterio's a woman?
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Marvel, Marvel, Marvel. When are you gonna ever learn? Okay. Wow. Okay.
you didn't
You
pick.
know, annoyance aside, yeah. Again, I'd buy it for cover price just to have it, but you know,
Yeah, first appearance of female Mysterio in books. New last week. Yeah, December 22. So both of these are from last week. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't dislike the cover. Uh,
No, I mean it's an okay cover.
yeah, that Mysterio could be gender neutral, really.
Ah, I'm tired of. I really don't like all the gender swapping and stuff. That's a personal thing. I just don't think men and women are interchangeable. Each bring a different kind of attitude to the character, and I think Mysterio is one of those kind of characters that should be a man in a way. It should be a man and should be kind of a trickster kind of guy, a bit of ego, you know.
Yeah. So I'm glad again you're saving your rants up to the end of my video.
Of course, I always like. I actually wait like a whole week to save like everything that I have in my whole world to complain about. I save for just your videos. So it's pretty
I
good.
just work on the basis by the time we get to this stage, there's nobody left watching. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've all left by now. They're like, okay, it's Alan's gonna rant now. Let's turn off this video.
yeah, he's going to have a rant about female Mysterio. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Right then, comic book fans, there you go. We've taken you through the trending 20. We did the first 10 on Alan's channel. We've done the second 10 on my channel. Next week, very exciting. We are going to do. We did this last year. Okay, we're going to do it again this year. We're going to take a look at the upcoming comic-related movies and comic-related TV programs that are going to debut in 2023. And we're going to sort of predict what we think. I've already made my prediction for 2023, which is that Allan is not going to the Marvels movie. Okay, so we'll see if I'm correct. So tune in next week to see us talking about movies, and if you wait till the end of my video, you'll get Alan ranting about something. Okay, bye, Alan.
Okay, there's your lot, right?